back out on the trail now, and just as we came into this clearing here, we got two rapid wood knocks. Very clear. I'd say, what, about 50 yards off maybe? Yeah, something like that. And anyway, I'm
well, I have no idea how far this is going to go. I thought
new and exciting. I was going to go back in there, so. And he was here a couple weeks ago or something with some guys, and they heard some knocks and went in there and couldn't find anything, which I'm not surprised. But anyway, I'm going to respond with a couple wood knocks to see if anything happens. These aspen are soft, so I got to do something kind of hard. So I'm going to try this on this, and then we'll see what happens. All right. I'm just keeping the video running in case I get a response. But I have my hand cupped around the microphone. Huh. I'll close my bag up a little bit here because my stuff's gonna fall out. Thought I just heard a couple wood knocks over there. That's interesting. I'm going to try and respond, whistle a little bit. I guess people have heard whistling. I've never heard it, but we'll give that a go and see if anything says or responds. Yeah. I've never heard anybody say that anything has directly responded back, so I'm not surprised, but I don't know. It's interesting. It would be cool to get some direct responses when you do something like that, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Anyway, you get this, it's not all the time. It's very strange. Sometimes you get a very distinct feeling like you're being watched. And walking by some of these thickets, it's understandable to see why. I mean, it's so quiet. Every once in a while you hear a little pop. You know, it could be a little stick break or something like that, but sometimes these feelings get very, very distinct and powerful, and so much so that you have to stop and take a look around just to make sure, you know. And I think most of the time when you do that, you kind of expect to see something over there, but it's just so dang rare. From everybody I've talked to, from every bit of footage I've been able to see, and I've tried to expose myself to as much footage that's out there, right? And just by default, some of it's going to be BS or exaggerated, or, you know, a flat out hoax or whatever. But when you're out here and you're pushing your way off a normal human trail, just directly into the forest, and you see these very, very specifically marked corridors. Like this may be a little one. There's a tree lane there. Now it's a subtle tree lane, but this is the stuff that leads you to Sasquatch, wallows, and other tree lanes. That's the stuff you gotta follow. And that's what nobody does. Nobody, when is, I could swear I see movement back there. Anyway, everything, like the signs, usually the signs leading you to Sasquatch wallows or structures, tree lanes, teepees, wigwams, whatever you have seen or whatever you call them, the signs are usually initially very subtle, and you know, they will lead you off trail, and then once you're off trail, and sometimes right off trail, but usually it's through very thick, uncomfortable, you know, lots of sticker type bushes that make you want to not be there. It's places humans don't want to go. And then once you get to that point, then those signs start to get a little more intense, and then next thing you know, you're sitting in the middle of an undeniable wallow, and it's just an incredible feeling. Really, it is. But anyway, this might be it for today. I think we're gonna head out of here, but not bad for a little hike. And like I said, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm not willing to call myself a researcher. I'm out here following signs. I'm out here looking for stuff, and I am researching, but I'm not a researcher. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a regular guy that's interested in you know, the stories. I'm interested in the sightings. I'm interested in just putting together the pieces of the puzzle to see what's what, and you know, hopefully get a chance to try and debunk some of the stuff that I'm seeing or experiencing. But you know, it's really hard to debunk a multiple 2,000-pound trees broken off of both ends, stripped of their bark, and leaned up 60 feet in the air to one collection point. You know what I mean? Multiple trees into one collection point. It's very hard to debunk that, especially when there's no roads around. You can't get any equipment up there. Nobody's going to do that. See, here's another right here. There's two. Oh, there's lanes all over the place in here, actually, but this is another example. There's two of them right there, and they go to the same collection point. It's very typical, and you'll see it over and over again. But anyway, to be continued. This is only going to get curiouser and curiouser, I promise. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon.